Good morning, and welcome to the 30th Nunez Community College Commencement Exercise. I am Jason Leader, Interim Executive Director for Strategic Engagement and Human Capital, and your MC for today's ceremony. Please, everyone, if you haven't already, take your seats and silence all cell phones. The central doors will remain closed during the ceremony. We ask that everyone please fill in all empty seats so that we can accommodate all guests. Once again, please silence all cell phones. Graduates, please remain standing, and guests, please rise for the invocation to be given by Nunez faculty member and member of Delacroix Hope Baptist Church, Dr. Paul Hussey, and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance led by outgoing Student Government President Ben Stigler, and the singing of the National Anthem led by Registrar Office Coordinator Michelle Miner.
Let's pray. Almighty God, we've gathered together today to celebrate the achievements of these graduates. Past 2 years have not been easy. Not only have these students been faced with new challenges in their education, but they have had to tiptoe around an aggressive virus that attacked the bodies of many of them. Thank you for allowing these graduates to successfully arrive at this moment. We thank you in the name of your Son. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Please join me. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Please help me welcome to the podium the Chancellor of Nunez Community College, Dr. Tina Tenney, as she introduces the platform guests.
I would begin with good morning, but if you look around at all of the smiles, I think you'd all agree with me that today is indeed a great morning. It's awesome to be back at the Segura Civic Center together to celebrate our students, and I'd like to begin by recognizing and introducing our platform guests who serve with me as important leaders to our college and in our community. I'd ask that you please hold your applause until all platform guests are recognized. Members of the Nunez executive team, Dr. Cherie K. LaRocca, Vice Chancellor of Education, Training, and Student Success. Tai Nguyen, Chief Financial Officer. Catherine Lemoine, Associate Vice Chancellor of Institutional Advancement. Lenny Unbehagen, Assistant Vice Chancellor of Education, Training, and Student Success. Jason Leader, Interim Executive Director of Strategic Engagement and Human Capital. We also have with us our commencement speaker, Mr. A.J. Walker. Reggie Poche, Dean of Instruction. Mary Fernandez, Dean of Nursing and Allied Health. Nicholas Sly, Professor of Theater and Video Production and this morning's graduate announcer. Anastasia Joyner, Faculty Senate President and Culinary Instructor. Steve Bayamonte, 2021 Excellence in Teaching recipient and Electrical Construction Program Manager. Additionally, I would like to welcome several VIP guests who are seated in the audience and with us today. Our Nunez Foundation Board Chair, Mr. Cliff England. Nunez Foundation member Chris Haynes, and tremendous partners to our college, Ms. Rita and Mr. Floyd Gu of the Miro Foundation. Today's ceremony is a momentous one because today we confer degrees to our first graduates in our Coastal Studies and GIS program, a program made possible by funding and support from St. Bernard Parish government. Thank you, John Lane, Director of the Coastal Operations, and Ronnie Alonzo, Chief Administrative Officer, for being with us today. We also have another VIP guest who is our commencement speaker, A.J. Walker's mom, Ms. Tara Walker. Thank you for being with us today. Please help me give a round of applause. The graduates of our Coastal program include, please stand, Lori Krausen, Max Haynes, Megan Thorne Famari, Jordan Verrett, and Paul McIntyre. Thank you all for being with us this morning. To our Nunez Community College graduating class of 2022, welcome and congratulations. To our esteemed guests, faculty and staff, proud parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, cousins, friends, loved ones of our graduates, thank you for being here. I'm honored and delighted to celebrate this very memorable occasion with each of you. And for those of you who brought children, thank you. It's so important now more than ever that our young children see what success looks like. We have such a talented and diverse group of graduates, and I'd like to make a few special acknowledgments about today's graduating class. Today we are awarding 372 credentials, which include 175 associate degrees, 50 technical diplomas, and 147 certificates. We have 182 graduates walking on stage today with 380 graduates total. The average age of the class of 2022 is 29 years old. Our youngest graduate is 16 years old. And our oldest graduate, Ms. Ethelina Traylor, is 65 years young. We have a married couple graduating together today, Peter and Samantha Rupp. And one of our paramedic students, Ms. Cassandra Wright, we celebrate you today. We also celebrate 8 of our Nunez Pelican baseball players, go Pels, who are graduating with us today. And our graduates represent 41 cities from 13 parishes in Louisiana, 3 counties in Mississippi, and 2 counties in Texas. 2 of our graduates are graduating with a perfect 4.0 GPA and earned an A in every single college course taken. Please stand when your name is called. Raymond Parker. Anthony Powers. Congratulations on your exemplary academic achievement. We have 31 dual-enrolled students graduating in the same month that they graduated from high school at 3 different schools. Please stand when your school is called. From Belle Chase High School, Chalmette High School, and Salmon High School. And 4 of our dual enrollment students from Chalmette High School have earned their full associate's degree in aerospace. Please stand. Logan Blankenship, Axel Lazo, Chance Smith, and Haley Strassel. Congratulations. Thank you. Among your class members or members of Phi Theta Kappa and Gamma Beta Phi honor societies, would members of PTK and Gamma Beta Phi please rise to be recognized? Thank you. Graduates, thank you. There are many options available in higher education, so thank you for choosing Nunez and for trusting Nunez Community College to provide you with a valuable education. I believe that who you are and what you have learned at Nunez Community College makes you well equipped to face your future. Our faculty have pushed you to learn independently and from one another. Each year, graduation ceremonies remain very special ceremonies because your lives change on this day, on this stage. And we know that the road to get here was not an easy one. Stories vary, and every student's journey is unique. But what's unique about today's ceremony, and oddly different, is that everyone in this auditorium, everyone in our community, and even across our globe has some insight as to the struggles of what it took for you to be here today. At the onset of a global pandemic, we launched a student campaign, #PelicansPersist, to encourage our students to continue through what we grew to learn would be some of the most difficult and trying times in education. We all learned during those times, but graduates, you define persistence. People say that the hardest thing to do is to take the first step or to start. And I always argue that because it is much harder to finish something than to start it, and you did it. Congratulations. But you did not do it alone. You finished with the support of your family, your friends, and your classmate. To all of the family, friends, and loved ones of graduates today, thank you. Thank you for supporting our students and helping them reach their goal today. You also finished with the help of an incredible faculty and staff who was learning with you as our entire college transitioned and had to learn new systems, new modes of instructional delivery, and new ways to communicate. The mission of our college intersects people and purpose, and I could not be more proud of our team for their commitment, sacrifice, and service over the last 2 years that brought our students to this stage today. Would our entire Nunez faculty and staff please stand? Thank you. Graduates, your persistence in your education has given you nimble minds and a learned comfort with ambiguity and discovery. Those attributes will serve you well in an ever-changing world. While you may believe that the tests have ended, our world will challenge you with an ongoing series of tests with much harder questions. And there is no such thing as life without difficulty or struggles. Someone once told me when I was younger that character isn't built on vacation, and I didn't appreciate the gravity of that statement, but it's adversity and difficulty that will define your character. And when life has you on your knees or even in a fetal position, remember that you always have a choice. Don't listen to that voice that we've all heard that says you're not strong enough, you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not good enough. Listen to that voice that tells you to get up. And when you do, arm yourself with the ammunition of kindness and happiness, because happiness is not being free from problems. Your happiness will come from solving problems. Graduates, go out there and make a difference. We need you. Your community needs you. The state of Louisiana needs you. Continue making the same wise choices that landed you here today. And as you go out into the world, remember your time at Nunez. Reflect on the times when you stumbled and maybe even failed, and remember overcoming adversity. Understand that you learn from making mistakes, which far exceeds being stagnant because you didn't even bother to try. Recall those who cared for you, who pushed you in the right direction, stretched your vision and your spirit. Stay in touch with each other, with your instructors, and with Nunez. Your example and your testimony will be an inspiration for those who will follow you. Today marks a significant accomplishment in your life. Enjoy this moment, knowing that the administrators, the faculty, and staff of Nunez Community College rejoice with you and sincerely congratulate you and wish you prosperity and much success. At this time, would you help me recognize the faculty of Nunez Community College and welcome Anastasia Joyner, Faculty Senate President.
Thank you, Dr. Tenney. Would the faculty of Nunez Community College please rise to be recognized? I would like to recognize the dedicated faculty of Nunez Community College who were very important in assisting the class of 2022 in achieving their goals of attaining the associate degrees, the technical diplomas, and the certificates that we get to award today. Thank you, faculty. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Steve Baiamonte, the 2021 Excellence in Teaching Award winner and recipient of the Lamarck Endowed Professorship. Mr. Baiamonte will be introducing this year's Excellence in Teaching Award winner. Thank you.
At this time, the Excellence in Teaching Award is given to a full-time faculty member who is chosen by his or her peers of the Excellence in Teaching Award will receive the Lamarck Endowed Professorship. As I call your name, please rise and remain standing. This year's nominees with us this morning are Mr. Klaus Heyer, Professor of Biology, Mr. Keith Providence, Instructor of Welding, Mr. Nick Sly, Professor of Theater and Visual Production. And the 2022 Excellence in Teaching Award winner is Nick Sly, Professor of Theater and Video Production.
Klaus and Keith, what an honor to be with you guys, and yeah, it's just an amazing thing to be a part of this incredible faculty, so thank you.
Congratulations, Nick. It is now my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Mr. A.J. Walker. Mr. Walker currently serves as the Senior Public Affairs and Development Manager for Venture Global LNG. He helps oversee the company's state and local advocacy efforts, enhance the company's brand and visibility in Louisiana, manages relationships with community leaders and key stakeholders, and, among other things, organizes and plans each cohort of one of the company's largest and most impactful community investments, the Will to Skill program in Plaquemines Parish. Prior to joining Venture Global, AJ spent time with Louisiana Economic Development, the Louisiana Municipal Association, and the Governor's Office of Homeland Security and Emergency preparedness. He earned his bachelor's degree in marketing from the University of Alabama in 2010 and an MBA from Alabama A&M University in 2012. AJ is a dynamic and versatile young professional who has held a variety of roles focusing on external affairs and process flow improvement. He understands the importance of education and of our civic duties to the communities in which we live. AJ does all he can to be a servant and a leader and help create the world that he wants his nephews, Cash and Kason, to grow up in. Please help me give a warm welcome to Mr. AJ Walker.
Wow. Thank you, Dr. Tenney. It's such an honor to be here, and I want to thank the entire Nunez community for welcoming me. You know, Dr. Tenney is incredible, and her vision for the future of Nunez is nothing short of inspiring. But I have to say that I was surprised when she called me to be here. So I'm normally a man of very few words, and I sit back and watch and I listen a lot more than I talk. So at the last Nunez Convocation, I was there accepting an award on behalf of Venture Global. As everybody else was walking on the stage to accept their awards, they may have said one or two words, if they said anything at all. So when Dr. Tenney called me up, I think she and everybody else in the crowd had the expectation that I would be limiting my remarks to just a few seconds. To their surprise, I get on stage and I unfold my iPad and I proceed to talk for 10 minutes. So I thought for sure, because I hijacked the mic that day, that she'd never, ever invite me back to anything at Nunez that involved speaking. And honestly, when she called me, I was extremely close to saying no. It took me almost 36 hours to realize that what I was feeling in that moment, scared, nervous, unprepared, overwhelmed, that's not unlike what I imagine most of you are feeling right now as fresh college grads. So instead of running from the opportunity that forced me out of my comfort zone, I decided to accept it with the hopes that something that I say today resonates with you. Look, I know it wasn't easy for you getting to this day. I'm sure you had lots of long nights studying. I'm sure you cried to friends feeling overwhelmed more times than you can count. I'm sure that you thought that getting to graduation, it just wouldn't happen. Now look, I won't be up here long, but I got a mic in my face, so I have to share a quick story with you before I get out of here. So a very, very long time ago, the Romans created the mile. And while they knew that horses and other animals could run a mile pretty fast and in under 4 minutes, they never believed that a human could. So in the early 1900s, they tried and tried and tried over and over again to run a mile in under 4 minutes, and they all failed. So for centuries, everybody thought that a human running a mile in under 4 minutes was absolutely impossible. So one day, a kid from England named Roger Bannister decided to try his luck. So Roger, he enjoyed running, but he was certainly no world-class athlete. In fact, when Roger decided to do this, he only trained part-time, and he did so simultaneously while he was in med school and studying. So on the day of the run, in early May 1954, the weather was horrible. It was raining, there was mud everywhere, 25 miles an hour wind, and naturally, Roger, he wasn't feeling it. And while there was thousands of people in the audience that day, most of them were there to say, "I told you so," when Roger failed, rather than be there to cheer him to victory. So the rain and the wind, it stopped right before the race, and Roger decided to run. So the race starts, and Roger shoots out to the front. He's got a great start. But about halfway through, Roger started losing faith. Roger thought, maybe everybody's right. Maybe a sub 4-minute mile for a human maybe it just can't be done. But as Roger was rounding the last corner of the last lap, the crowd began to roar. All of his doubters suddenly turned into fans, and Roger started flying. Roger crossed the finish line in 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds, becoming the first human ever to run a mile in under 4 minutes. And it was in that moment that a part-time runner and future neurologist shattered everything that the world thought they knew about limitations. So for so long, the world thought that a sub 4-minute mile for a human was impossible. Roger Bannister proved them wrong. And he also proved that our only real limitation, it's not our bodies, it's not anything physical, but our only real limitation is our mind. Guess how long it took the next person to break Roger's record and run a mile in under 4 minutes? 46 days. Look, just like Roger had to fight against people and external factors, neither of which he could control, each of you had to overcome those late nights and those overwhelming feelings that made you think that you just couldn't finish it out. And right when you started to lose faith, the crowd started cheering. And you found your second win as you were rounding the final corner of the last lap. Trust me when I say that it's always darkest before dawn. And most of the time, all you have is yourself to get through the darkness. But with a little perseverance and not letting the external factors or naysayers put limitations on you to dictate your outcome, you'll always come out on top, so long as you focus only on the things that you can control. Life is nothing more than a series of 4-minute miles. And whether you're starting your career, matriculating to another university or college, or you're undecided on what to do next, celebrate yourself today because you finished a mile and you deserve it. But tomorrow starts a new mile. And when you get in the middle of the mile and it's dark and lonely and you don't think that you can finish it, remember this feeling and know that you'll soon be in the final curve of the last lap and experiencing this moment of victory once more, sooner rather than later. You all had your doubters, and you turned them all into fans. I'm proud of you, very proud of you. Thank you all again for allowing me to be here, and congratulations once more to every single one of you.
So, Mr. A.J. Walker, if you would please, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and the students and graduates of Nunez Community College, please accept this gift. And thank you for sharing your time and your words and your inspiration with us this morning. Appreciate it. It is now my pleasure to introduce Vice Chancellor for Education, Training, and Student Success, Dr. Cherie K. LaRocca, for the presentation of graduates.
We now come to the awarding of associate degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates. Please note that some of our candidates are wearing honor cords. Associate degrees and technical diploma candidates who are wearing silver cords have earned a program GPA of 3.5 to 3.79, and candidates wearing teal cords have earned a program GPA of 3.8 to 4.0. All honor graduates, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations. Please be seated. Mr. Reggie Poche, Dean of Instruction, will now present the candidates in the Division of Academics and General Education.
Will all the candidates for associate degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates in the Division of Academics and General Education please rise and remain standing? Dr. Tinney, it gives me great pleasure to present the candidates who have completed all requirements for associate degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates. The faculty of the Academics and General Education Division have approved each of these candidates for their respective degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates. Please be seated.
Lenny Umbehagen, Assistant Vice Chancellor for Education, Training, and Student Success, will now present the candidates in the Division of Career and Technical Education.
Will all the candidates of associate degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates in the Division of Career and Technical Education please rise and remain standing? Dr. Tinney, it gives me great pleasure to present the candidates who have completed all requirements for associate degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates. The faculty of the Career and Technical Education Division has approved each of these candidates for their respective degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates. Please be seated.
Mary Fernandez, Dean of Nursing and Allied Health, will now present the candidates in the Division of Health Sciences.
Will all the candidates for associate degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates in the Division of Health Sciences please rise and remain standing? Dr. Tinney, I'm pleased to present the candidates who have completed all requirements for associate degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates. The faculty of the Health Sciences Division has approved each of these candidates for their respective degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates. Please be seated.
Will all the candidates for associate degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates please stand and remain standing? Dr. Tinney, it gives me great pleasure to present the candidates who have completed all requirements for the associate degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates. The faculty in the divisions of Academic and General Education, Career and Technical Education, and Health Sciences have approved each of these candidates for their respective degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates. Please remain standing for the conferring of degrees, technical diplomas, and certificates by Chancellor Tinney.
On the recommendation of the faculty in their respective divisions, and with the authority vested in me by the Louisiana Community and Technical College System, I hereby confer upon each of you the appropriate Associate of Applied Science degree, Associate of Arts degree, Associate in General Studies degree, Associate of Science, Technical Diplomas, Certificate of Applied Science, Certificate of General Studies, Certificate of Technical Studies, together with all the rights and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates. You may now move your tassel to the left. – Congratulations. Graduates, please be seated. And now, Nicholas Sly will announce the names of each graduate along with any honors. I will be assisted on stage by Vice Chancellor LaRocca and guest speaker A.J. Walker in the presentation of diplomas and certificates. This graduation is a milestone for the graduate. Please refrain from prolonged and boisterous applause so that we do not take away this important moment from other graduates and their families.
Nicholas D. Adams, Technical Diploma in Welding with Honors, Career in Technical Studies. Zachary Taylor Adams, Technical Diploma in Welding with Honors, Career in Technical Studies. Aram Albash, Certificate of Technical Studies in Electrical Technology, Career in Technical Studies. C.G. Alexis, Associate of Applied Science in Care and Development of the Young Child, Academic and General Studies. Noah Anthony Ali, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology. Joquan Anderson, Certificate of Technical Studies in Patient Care Technology. Brandon Auglair, Technical Diploma in Aerospace Manufacturing Technology with Honors. Tanya Marie Barrett, Associate of Arts in Paralegal Studies, with honors, Chancellor's honors. Charla Ariane Bell, Associate of Applied Science in Business Office Technology, Medical Office Management. Devin Michael Bell, Associate of Applied Science in Process Technology. Markel L. Bell, Associate of General Studies. Taranisha S. Bernard, Associate of Science, Louisiana Transfer with a concentration in Biological Sciences. Jamone M. Bienemy Jr., Certificate of Technical Studies in Welding. Molly Marie Bienvenu, Associate of Applied Science in Business Office Technology, Medical Office Management. Christina Michelle Binney, Associate of Arts in Paralegal Studies with honors. Alex L. Blanchard, Certificate of Technical Studies in Electrical Construction. Logan A. Blankenship, Associate of Applied Science in Aerospace Manufacturing Technology. Harrison Boudreau, Associate of General Studies. Logan E. Bro, Certificate of Technical Studies in Welding. Marion Breedlove, Associate of Applied Science in Care, Development of the Young Child. Katrina Selena Brown, Technical Diploma in Practical Nursing. Lamarielle M. Brown, Certificate of Technical Studies in Patient Care Technology. Noah Joseph Burris, Associate of General Studies. Daniel Paul Cantrell, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology with honors. Tyler James Capps, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology. Abigail H. Servini, Associate of Applied Science and Care and Development of Young Children. Terrence Gerald Briscoe, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology. Berlinda Charles, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology. Olivia Caroline Cobb, Associate of Applied Science in Business Office Technology, Accounting Concentration. Quentin Chase Connor, Associate of Applied Science in Aerospace Manufacturing Technology. Greg Cook, Associate of Applied Science and Industrial Technology. Jordan Nicole Cole, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology. Daria Cotton, Associate of General Studies. Joshua J. Craig, Certificate of Technical Studies in Instrumentation Helper. Christopher Adam Croft, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology with honors. Juliet M. Cuevas, Associate of Applied Science in Care and Development of the Young Child with Chancellor's honors. Quan Danielle, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology. Rayvan Davis II, Certificate of Technical Studies in Electrical Construction. Shamanda Lanice Davis, Certificate of Applied Science in Medical Coding and Billing. Zoe Davis, Certificate of Technical Studies in Patient Care Technology. Natasha Patrice Dennis, Technical Diploma in Practical Nursing. Joelle M. DeJoya, Associate of General Studies with honors. Brittany Dorsey, Technical Diploma in Practical Nursing. Michelle Ann Ducote, Technical Diploma in Practical Nursing. Brittany Monique Ducree, Certificate of Technical Studies in Culinary Arts and Occupation. Dylan Dupuis, Technical Diploma in Aerospace Manufacturing Technology. Taylor Nicole Earnshaw, Technical Diploma in Practical Nursing. Marcella Estrada, Certificate of Technical Studies in Intermediate Welder. Janae M. Evans, Associate of Applied Science and Care and Development of Young Children. Crystal Marie Farmer, Associate of Applied Science and Aerospace Manufacturing Technology with Chancellor's Honors. Tasmin N. Fernandez, Associate of Applied Science and Care and Development of the Young Child. Jeanette Fouché, Certificate of Technical Studies in Business Office Technology. Russell H. Frank, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology. Eddie Dean Frazier Jr., Technical Diploma in Industrial Maintenance. George Mark Fuselier, Certificate of Applied Science and Medical Billing and Coding. Jamie Molina Gabrielle, Associate of Applied Science and Care and Development of the Young Child with honors. Kevin Michael Gasper, Associate of Technical Studies and Process Technical Support with honors. Taylor C. Gelvin, Associate of Applied Science and Care and Development of Young Children with honors. Ashley Nicole Gonzalez, Certificate of General Studies. Emily A. Gonzalez, Certificate of Technical Studies, Patient Care Technology. Ariel Godot, Associate of Applied Science and Care and Development of the Young Child. Ariana Olivia Godot, Certificate of Technical Studies in Culinary Arts and Occupation. Dylan Graves, Associate of General Studies with honors. Tanisha Marie Green, Associate of General Studies. Dalton M. Greeley, Certificate of Technical Studies and Electrical Construction. Milton S. Garino, Certificate of Technical Studies in Electrical Technology. Diamond Samantha Gates, Certificate of Technical Studies in Paralegal Studies. Karen Guzman de Moreno, Associate of Applied Science, Care and Development of Young Children. Max Griffin Haynes, Associate of Applied Science and Coastal Studies, GIS with honors. Cassandra Hall, Associate of Arts, Louisiana Transfer, concentration in Social Science. Jordan Nason Hammond, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology. Andrew M. Harrell, Certificate of Technical Studies in Electrical Construction, Advanced. Bonnie White Harris, Associate of Applied Science and Business Technology, Medical Office Management with honors. Dontia Raynell Harris, Certificate of Technical Studies and Patient Care Technology. Deandra Nichelle Harvey, Associate of Applied Science in Care and Development of Young Children. Joan Denota Hinberg, Associate of General Studies. Rebecca E. Holmes, Certificate of Applied Science in Medical Coding and Billing. Farron L. Hooper, Associate of Applied Science in Business Technology, Medical Office Management with honors. Alton Thomas Houston, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology. Connor L. Hurstel, Certificate of Technical Studies in Intermediate Welding. Melissa Elizabeth Jarquin, Certificate of Technical Studies in Patient Care Technology. Michelle Rachel J. Cox, Certificate of Applied Science in Medical Coding and Billing. Dominique Jean, Certificate of Technical Studies in Electrical Technology. Kayana Jesse, Associate of Science, Louisiana Transfer, Concentration, and Biological Studies. Harley Johnson, Certificate of Technical Studies, Aerospace Manufacturing Technology, Certificate of General Studies. Annette L. Johnson, Associate of Applied Science in Business Office Technology, Medical Office Management with honors. Nichelle N. Johnson, Associate of Applied Science in Care and Development of Young Children. Todd A. Johnson, Jr., Certificate of Technical Studies in Electrical Construction. Nasir Cardon Jones, Associate of Applied Science and Aerospace Manufacturing Technology. Haley Rebecca Jordan, Associates of General Studies. Mike Wanique Junius, Associate of Applied Science in Medical Coding and Billing, Associate of Applied Science, Business Technology. Scott Allen King, Associate of Applied Science in Aerospace Manufacturing Technology with honors. David Philip Kosis, Associate of Applied Science in Process Technology with honors. Elizabeth Julian Ladner, Certificate of Technical Studies in Culinary Arts. Joseph Gregory Landix, Certificate of Technical Studies in Heating, Ventilation, and AC. Tyrese S. Lawrence, Associate of Applied Science and Industrial Technology. Axel S. Lazo, Associate of Applied Science and Aerospace Manufacturing Technology. Ashley LeBrain, Certificate of Technical Studies and Patient Care Technology. Landon J. LeBlanc, Associate of General Studies. Jacob Ross Lejeune, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology. Destiny Precious Lewis, Associate of Applied Science in Business Office Technology, Medical Office Management. Tyreek D. Lindsay, Certificate of Technical Studies in Intermediate Welding. LaShanta Michelle Lucien, Associate of General Studies. Kelsey D. Mano, Associate of Applied Science in Aerospace Manufacturing Technology. Veronica Martinson, Associate of Applied Science in Care and Development of a Young Child. Chelsea Danielle Mason, Associate of Applied Science in Business Technology, Accounting. Crystal Mason, Technical Diploma in Practical Nursing. Madison E. McElrath, Associate of Arts, Louisiana Transfer with a concentration in business. Paul Joseph McIntyre, Associate of Applied Science in Coastal Studies, GIS with honors. Cornell Donovan Meredith, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology. Jennifer Mayer, Associate of Arts, Paralegal Studies with honors. William Mejia, Certificate of Technical Studies in Electrical Technology. Daniel Stephen Mellerine, Associate of Applied Science in Aerospace Manufacturing Technology. Ethan M. Mellerine, Certificate of Technical Studies in Electrical Construction. Christy Michelik, Technical Diploma, Practical Nursing. Caitlin Ashley Musaikia, Certificate of Technical Studies and Patient Care Technology. Caitlin Pearl Murphy, Associate of Arts, Louisiana Transfer with concentration in the humanities. Sandra Nassar, Associate of Applied Science in Care and Development of the Young Child with honors. Andrew Jacob Nettleton, Certificate of General Studies. Keontae Norman, technical diploma and practical nursing. Samantha Janelle Nugent, certificate of technical studies in patient care technology. Ashton Riley Olson, technical diploma in welding with Chancellor's honors. Kendra Carey Osby, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology with honors. Tawanda Otis, technical diploma and practical nursing. Elizabeth O. Owunta, certificate of technical studies in patient care technology. You can go. Philip Panapinto V, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology. L'Oreal Yvette Parker, Certificate of Technical Studies in Culinary Arts and Occupation. Raymond Parker, Technical Diploma in Industrial Maintenance with Chancellor's Honors. Tarion Sheltrice Payton, Technical Diploma in Practical Nursing. Lewis Pierce, Technical Diploma in Welding with honors. Hannah Pazzotti, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology with honors. Haneen Rabi, Certificate of Technical Studies and Patient Care Technology. Madison Claire Ranco, Associate of General Studies. Kobe Retief, Associate of General Studies with Chancellor's Honors. Kayla Ariel Richards, Technical Diploma and Practical Nursing. Leah M. Robinson, Certificate of Technical Studies in Process Care Technology. Sharian Roby, Certificate of Applied Science in Medical Coding and Billing. Cassie Rocha, Associate of Applied Science in Care and Development of the Young Child. Peyton Elena Rodrigue, Associate of General Studies. Nicole Jasmine Rodriguez, Associate of Applied Science and Business Office Technology, Entrepreneurship. Jace Rokes, Certificate of Technical Studies in Heat, Air Condition, and Refrigeration, Technical Helper 1. Peter Anthony Rupp, Associate of General Studies with honors. Samantha Rupp, Associate of General Studies with honors. Elizabeth A. Rush, Associate of General Studies with honors. Michael Rush. Michael Levon Rice, Associate of Applied Science and Care Development of the Young Child. Kalen Michael Sarton, Certificate of Technical Studies in Welding. Alex M. Segretti, Certificate of Technical Studies in CTS Electrical, Level 4. Blaze Joseph Surpass Jr., Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology with honors. Brady G. Sears, Associate of General Studies with honors. Megan Ann Thorne Fumari, Associate of Applied Science and Coastal Studies, GIS. Ebony Emira Simmons, Certificate of Applied Science in Medical Coding and Billing. Chance Joseph Smith, Associate of Applied Science in Aerospace Manufacturing Technology. Crystal Dominique Smith, Certificate of Applied Science in Medical Coding and Billing. Jeremy D. Sorensen, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology with honors. Benjamin Judah Stiegler, Certificate of Technical Studies in Aerospace Manufacturing Technology. Haley M. Strassel, Associate of Applied Science in Aerospace Manufacturing Technology with honors. Tracia Temple, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology. Joseph David Thibodeau, Associate of General Studies. Tyler Joe Thibodeau, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology, Chancellor's Honors. Isaiah Thomas, Certificate of Technical Studies in CTS Electrical, Level 4. Jamie Tashe Thomas, Associate of Applied Science in Business Technology, Medical Office Management with honors. Dejanay Thompson, Associate of General Studies with Chancellor's Honors. Danica Thompson, Technical Diploma in Culinary Entrepreneurship. Ethelina Trailer, Associate of Applied Science in Business Technical Office Management, Medical Office Management. Maxley Ulisse, Certificate of Technical Studies in CTS Electrical, Level 4. Jordan Nicholas Verrett, Associate of Applied Science in Coastal Studies, GIS with honors. Xavier Wade, Associate of General Studies. Chandrika J. Wagner, Associate of Applied Science in Business, Office Technology, Medical Office Management. India E. Walden, Technical Diploma in Practical Nursing. Amanda Lynn Whale, Associate of Applied Science in Care and Development of the Young Children. Catherine Ann Wink, Associate of Arts, Louisiana Transfer and Social Science. Troy Anthony West, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology with honors. Trey Harold James Williams, Associate of General Studies. Mark Thomas Wilson, Associate of Applied Science and Process Technology with honors. Rose M. Williams, Associate of Applied Science and Business Technology, Hotel, Restaurant, and Tourism. Cassandra Drake Wright, Certificate of Technical Studies in EMS, Paramedic. Christian Allen Wright, Certificate of Technical Studies in Electrical Technology. Joy L. Young, Certificate of Technical Studies in Patient Care Technology.
Congratulations to all of our Nunez Community College graduates. My name is Catherine Lemoine, Associate Vice Chancellor for Institutional Advancement here at Nunez Community College. Allow me to be the first to welcome each of you to the Nunez Alumni Association. There are numerous ways for you to continue your involvement at Nunez Community College. We hope that you will become an advocate for the college and an active member of the Nunez community. Thank you for choosing Nunez, and we look forward to seeing you again on campus. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the Nunez Community College Alumni Association.
At this time, I would like to thank our commencement speaker, A.J. Walker, and recognize special groups with us tonight for all of their efforts. The parents, spouses, families, and friends of our graduates, the faculty and staff of Nunez Community College, Sheriff Jimmy Pullman and the St. Bernard Parish Sheriff's Office Auxiliary Deputies, the Frederick Segura Civic Center staff, Raymar Photography, and last but certainly not least, our commencement committee. Thank you. We extend our congratulations to you, the 2022 graduates of Nunez Community College.
Following the benediction, graduates will go to the rear of the grand ballroom, the same way in which you entered the auditorium, and have your families meet you outside the grand ballroom or in front of the building. If we could also have our 4 Coastal GIS graduates, please return back here so that we can take a picture, because you made history today by being the first graduates of our Coastal GIS program. Congratulations. We now bring the 2022 commencement exercises to a close. Would you please rise now for the benediction by Dr. Paul Hussey and remain standing for the recessional. The graduates are asked to remain in their places until directed by the marshals. Audience, we ask you to please wait until the graduates have completed their recessional before leaving your seats.
Join me in prayer. Well, Lord, we finished the formalities. Some might be tempted to think that their education is complete. In reality, you know better than anyone that their real education lies ahead. Provide the wisdom each graduate will need to use what they have learned to advance their personal lives and bring lasting value to those they encounter. Bless them as only you can, I pray. In the name of Jesus, amen.